video. And we're gonna start it on Inferno from Tizian's POV. Firstly, he gets an entry in A apps with his mighty deagle here. And since enemy dropped his Molotov, Tizian now actually has 2 Molotovs for his own use. He's aware of that, and when smoke is disappearing, he's using the first Molotov for behind the wall position and the second Molotov for mini pit / under balcony area. You need to crouch in this apps corner and aim like shown. Simple left click throw. Molotov gets a weird bounce and lands to mini pit, clearing this annoying position. In this scenario, it helped Team Big to get a frag onto Nico. I bet most of you had no idea that it was possible from apps, but from now on, feel free to try it out. Also, I didn't tell you before that young Lil Pain, new upcoming rapper, wanted to do his very first appearance in this awesome video.
I'm not here to give you a concert, but to tell you the video is sponsored by NordVPN, not some other dude. -70 off, that's a W. They provide the super fast servers. Unlock Netflix, you internet surfer. When your friend is an Asian and whiner, don't worry, Nord even works in China. Data protected while traveling public. Airports and coffee shops, wherever you clubbing. Yo, 30 days money back guarantee, 24/7 support, hey, that's a G.
It seems like he didn't lie at all in his raps, that's something new. Link is in the video description, you can find the -70% off deal and more info about NordVPN from the exact same link. Next up, Mirage, T-Spawn and Mastermind Carrigan with a cool alternative jungle / connector smoke. Position yourself on the middle of the T-shape here. Aim a bit left from the top of this building. Run till you hit the upper ground and jump throw. Smoke flies over the palace, bounces off from the wall and lands to its place. They used it in the pistol round. As you can see, the main goal is to block the stair side vision, and jungle side actually has a small gap there. But it's not that important. If you throw a similar smoke, better leave the gap jungle side not stair side, as the gap close to stairs is way more dangerous. VP on train, and we are in Miku's POV. I just spotted a cool off angle that he used to cover Ivy. It's pretty sketchy since they could push you close boxes and you have to flick. This is exactly what happens in this clip, but if they would take Ivy slowly and someone would go wider here, this off angle is so powerful for that. It's very uncommon, and even if you know that angle, CT model just blends so nicely into the scene that it's still very hard to spot it. Super general. Something from Kenny S on Dust 2. No, it's not an insane AWP flick shot, it's a smoke, and I can feel your disappointment. We are at the top middle, he hugs this wall and lines it up with the number 1 on the box. He aims at the box corner, and when it's the right time, then jump throws the smoke. It flies high, bounces a couple of times and lands to CT ramp, blocking off the vision from CT to long and also from A to CT side middle. So in this case they used it to fake A and at the same time to cover CT, as they wanted to do 4/1B split. Not a bad idea. Alright, another one from Dust number 2. Ramsey gets to this aggressive long position, he holds it and then smokes in the right door corner like that. No certain lineup needed here, but it gives him sort of a one-way vision smoke plus baits the enemy that danger is over since you smoked the door. In this particular case, Ramsey is extra lucky and gets frag out from this move. Let's look the same situation from Sanji's POV. He just couldn't see anything, no chance for him. Just next time for you guys, be cautious when you see a weird corner smoke like that. All those weird placement corner smokes may actually be one ways. Watch out. Next up, just a cool move from Renegades on Mirage. It's 2v2, Renegades didn't have a proper buy, so Gratisfaction just picked up M4, but JKS still has a pistol. They have no info about enemies yet, but when JKS spots one enemy from apps, Gratisfaction instantly jumps and drops JKS his M4. Shox, who has just seen his potential victim with a pistol, tries to go aggressive for a kill, but he wasn't for sure ready for the M4. And at the end, this M4 wins the round as well. So no lineups this time, just a tip that when your gun could do more in your teammates' hands, then why not to drop it away. Amazing teamwork by Renegades. ZywOo on Nuke, a very simple main smoke. Line yourself up with the 5th roof line from the left like that. Aim in between the door handle and the lock. Then simply open the door and left click throw. This will give you a nice and easy main smoke. Feel free to take it from here and try it out in your own games. Alright, overpass, and let's spectate Boomich for a while. He runs towards B, backs himself into this corner, aims in the middle of T's 4 windows, then runs a bit and left click throws his Molotov. It's nothing less than a quick monster Molotov to ruin enemy team's push. First guys could probably make it before that, but if you have a good spawn and you do it quickly enough, it could distract enemy's monster rush for sure. In this case it wasn't a push, but it forced Alex to the wrong side of the Molotov and they started their round in a nice 5 vs 4 situation. Everything because of this one single Molotov. T-spawn, Dust2 and Speedy. What a furious combo. He goes to the very common corner spot, aims a bit right from the right top corner of this little tower, then walks till his crosshair hits the next building and jump throws. Now just enjoy your result. This is a quick short smoke, your teammates could go full throttle mode and you can support them with this one as it lands for sure before your teammates. They actually won this round as well, despite the fact that Vitality had a full buy and they worked with pistols only. Easy as that. Mirage, B bomb site, and here's what the main B player for Heroic, Snappy, usually does with his nades. He often uses them very early to get some map control or just ruin their push. Firstly he throws a nade like this, just a similar position and aim about the left bottom corner of this window. Run throw. Secondly a smoke and a Molotov with the same lineup. Smoke first, line this window up with the wall line and aim at the mark you can see there. Then just run throw both nades. These are deep apps nades and they either isolate people in the kitchen corner so you can wallbang them or they just have to wait behind the smoke. This is how Snappy usually plays it. For sure a nice lined up deep nade combo for B players, feel free to try it out. Alright Vertigo, and I feel here's a nice time to do a little YouTube viewer exercise. From the right top corner of the video, just show your love or hate towards Vertigo. Let's see if the general opinion about the map has changed compared to people's thoughts right after the release. We'll see. But here we have a nice wallbang from JNT. He needs a couple of tries, but finally he frags twists through the box gap via wallbang. A wonderful kill without even seeing the enemy. Take notes boys, and it may come handy in your own A-bomb site situations. Next up Dust2 and Hunter with a newer long cross smoke from short. He lines himself up with this wall, aims close to this building corner, and when it's the right time, jump throws the smoke. Smoke flies high, bounces off from the skybox and lands to right side long cross, blocking off some vision from long and car. The angles that are very common from the enemy side oppers. A real smoke for the cool kids. Use it well. We're gonna continue on nuke and we're watching Device. Here's a team play one-way smoke. He gets stuck into this main corner, aims at the left top side of this thingy above secret, and left click throws a smoke. It bounces a couple of times and lands on the stairs. It actually won't give you a one-way vision from the stairs, it will mainly make the enemy team cautious towards secret and potentially gives you a one-way from the railings position. Of course, I had to test it out myself and yes, it works very well for the railings position, but it's still pretty sketchy to pull it off. Enemy team could easily smoke bang / nade you. Just use this smoke to keep enemy team on their toes and waste some of their time, like Device did in this round. Simple as that. Alright Mirage, some of you may remember those old school Uncommon Tricks Mirage videos. I have showed you the same edge years ago, it still exists and Cadian is here to remind us this angle. Everything takes place at CT spawn, he jumps a couple of times to get to the position. Unfortunately he falls off here pretty quickly, but I think with T's brief seconds we got at least 10k more people who didn't know it before, but now they know this spot. Well played Cadian, thanks for that. Overpass, I actually really like this clip from Art. It's a one-way smoke in toilets. He sees a right moment, climbs on top of the trash bin, aims on the ground like shown, and right-click throws. He sets it up behind the other smoke, so when the other one disappears, he has like 4 or 5 seconds one-way vision, and maybe enemies don't realize that. It's obviously very hard to see him behind that smoke. But as I told you earlier, when you see a weird smoke like that in your games, then act cautious as it could easily be a one-way. And of course it is. Pure art by Art. Alright Inferno, here we can see how Vitality tries to contest Banana. With the first nades, Fnatic outplays them, they know someone is behind that smoke and Apex is almost a free frag for them. But just before it happens, comes his savior Shocks with one single flashbang like this. That saves the whole round for Vitality, as Apex peeks out and kills full blind enemies. Super general 5 vs 2 situation. Actually nothing too special here, I just wanted to show you how simple flashbang lineups at the crucial moments will win you rounds. Enjoy! Next up Train, and we are in Coldzera's POV. By the way, I'm glad to see that FaZe is doing better and better in the scene for now. I guess the switches and some young blood in the team really paid off, but Cold's job here is to control B side of the map, so he uses his Molotov for upper op angle. After that he holds a bit and then throws this simple lined up flash. Hug the wall, aim at the balcony up there, and right click throw. It will nicely flash lower B people who are holding rather an aggressive angle. Here are some examples how it looks from their POV. I went onto an offline server again to test it out myself. Conclusion, a very simple yet effective lineup. Nuke again. Someone who knows snacks better should tell him that it's usually not a good idea to drink a couple of beers before your official games. Here you can see some next level nade play. Firstly, a regular nade just to fake some sounds in lobby. Then he stabs his teammate to make sure he's running close to him. After that he actually nails one flash to ramp. And then again, he uses his Molotov to mask their sounds that enemy team wouldn't hear that they are going B. No offense, Snacks did it good, but if you want to play better with nades, then make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on.